Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that changed my life, and it's simple. Wake up early. That's it. You might think I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. The moment I decided to stop hitting snooze, stop waiting for my life to click, and start taking control of my mornings, everything began to change. Waking up early sets a powerful tone for the rest of the day because it allows you to take control of your time before the world starts demanding it from you. When you rise before the chaos begins, before emails flood in, before social media scrolls demand attention, before noise fills the streets, you have a sacred window of opportunity. This time is yours and yours alone. It's uninterrupted, peaceful, and quiet. And in that stillness lies your greatest strength. Waking up early is not just a lifestyle adjustment, it's a mindset shift. It says, I value my goals, I respect my time, I believe in discipline. Starting your day early communicates to your brain and spirit that you are serious about winning, that you ain't waiting for success to happen by accident, but rather you are positioning yourself to chase it down with intention and purpose. Think about how most people wake up, late, rushed, and already behind. They're reacting to the day instead of leading it. When you wake up late, you're immediately playing catch up. Your thoughts are scrambled, your tasks are jumbled, and the stress piles up before you've had your first cup of coffee. But waking up early flips that script. It gives you time to breathe, time to think, and time to act. It gives you the mental space to set your intentions for the day instead of letting the day control you. You can journal, pray, meditate, exercise, or plan. You can build your confidence in silence. You can feed your soul before the world tries to drain it. That is the real power of an early morning routine. It gives you back your power. The reason this habit works for so many successful people isn't just about the number of hours in the day, it's about the quality of those hours. Early mornings are some of the most productive and creative periods of the day because the brain is rested and the environment is calm. This clarity enables better decision making, stronger focus, and more efficient work. It also gives you time to nurture yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. It's the one time of the day you can prioritize yourself without guilt or interruption. The world will take every ounce of you if you let it, but the early morning is your armor. It allows you to face the day with preparation rather than panic, confidence rather than chaos. When you begin to value those early hours, you'll see a shift, not just in your schedule, but in your self-worth. You begin to believe you are worthy of the life you dream about, and that belief drives action. You no longer drag yourself through the day, you lead it. You become intentional, you become productive, you become focused. Most importantly, you begin to feel the power of showing up for yourself consistently. That's where transformation begins. Not in some massive life change, but in those small daily decisions that say, I'm ready for more. Waking up early is one of those decisions. It's a habit that builds momentum. It's a discipline that compounds. It's a quiet commitment that echoes throughout your entire life. The early morning hours are free from distractions and perfect for focus because they offer a rare space and time when the world is quiet and still. There are no phone calls, no emails, no meetings, no external demands pulling at your attention. It's just you and the opportunity to channel all of your mental energy into what truly matters. In a world that constantly bombards us with noise and urgency, the early morning becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can breathe, think clearly, and work on your priorities without interruption. And it really is. When you consider realizing most people don't realize how much their productivity suffers because of constant distractions throughout the day. Notifications, conversations, emergencies, they break your flow steal your focus, and leave you feeling overwhelmed. But in the early hours, before all of that begins, your brain is free to lock in on a single task, single thought, or single goal and give it your full attention. Waking up early also means your brain is working at its most refreshed state. After a good night's sleep, your mind is sharp and uncluttered, unburdened by the mental fatigue that builds throughout the day. This is when creativity thrives, when deep thinking is possible, and when decision-making is strongest. That's why some of the most impactful work you'll ever do can be done before sunrise. You can read something meaningful and actually retain it. You can write or create with clarity. You can plan your day, your week, or even your life without the background noise of the outside world creeping in. The focus you gain in the morning is not just about avoiding noise. It's about finding a mental space that's hard to access once the day fully begins. You're not just avoiding distraction. You're stepping into a zone of concentration that unlocks your best ideas and most intentional work. What makes the early morning hours so powerful is the sense of ownership you feel over your time. When everyone else is asleep and you already up, grinding, reading, learning, praying, or building, it gives you an edge. It builds a quiet confidence that you're ahead. You're not competing with anyone. You're competing with the version of yourself that used to waste time, that used to procrastinate, that used to wait for inspiration instead of creating discipline. The morning gives you this psychological edge that's hard to describe, but once you feel it, you'll never want to lose it. It's not about how much time you have, it's about what you do with the time no one else is using. That's where the focus sharpens. That's where discipline is forged. That's where goals are set and actions begin to form around them. When you treat the early hours as sacred, you develop a relationship with time that most people never experience. You stop rushing and start owning. You stop being pulled in 10 different directions and start moving with purpose. Every small win in the morning builds your momentum. You find that even 30 minutes of focused effort in the morning can equal hours of scattered work later in the day. The world rewards those who learn how to master their attention. And the easiest way to start mastering your attention is to wake up before the distractions can reach you. The quiet hours of the morning are not just peaceful, they are powerful. And that power can become your foundation for every success you build. Most successful people have a consistent morning routine because they understand that success isn't built in one big moment. It's built in the habits and systems you repeat daily. When you look at high performers in any field, business, sports, entertainment, or leadership, you'll notice a pattern. They don't wake up and lead their day to chance. They start with intention. They have a rhythm to their mornings that helps them focus, think clearly, and prepare for the challenges ahead. That's not a coincidence, it's a strategy. Successful people know that how they start their day shapes how they show up in every other part of their lives. A structured morning routine gives you direction, control, and momentum. It removes the uncertainty that makes people waste time and energy. Instead of reacting to the day, they create it with purpose. Having a routine is more than just waking up early. It's about what you do with that time. It might include exercise, reading, writing, planning, meditating, or even sitting in silence with a cup of coffee, reflecting on what matters. These aren't just tasks, they're rituals that align the mind and body for performance. When done consistently, they compound. Small actions done daily become big results over time. Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. The routine builds discipline, and discipline builds success. The people who win long term aren't the ones with the most talent. They're the ones who keep showing up every single morning with a plan and a purpose. A strong morning routine also trains your brain to expect excellence.